Hello students, welcome to the session. I am Mr. Ramesh Mota, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. This session is on wastewater collection systems. The outcome of this session, at the end of this session, you will be in a position to explain various aspects of wastewater collection system. To start with, the objectives of wastewater collection system. So the objective of wastewater, which is generally known as sewage collection and disposal, is to ensure that the sewage discharge from communities is properly collected, transported, treated to the required degree so as not to cause danger to human health or unacceptable danger or damage to the natural environment, and finally disposed of without causing any health or environmental problem. So generally the wastewater collection systems are designed for the collection and transportation of wastewater from the points where those have been produced, like an individual customer or the community or from a certain factory, and transport it either to a point where it has been discharged directly in an environment, or it can be transported to such point where the treatment of such waste is possible, and after their treatment once again they transfer it or transport it to discharge point or discharge location, which can be either a water body or on the land. So generally the wastewater collection systems are designed to provide a good sanitary environmental condition of city, protecting public health. They are also served to dispose the human excreta to a safe place by safe and protective means. To dispose of all liquid waste generated from community to a proper place to prevent a favorable condition for mosquito breeding, fly development or fly developing or bacteria growing. So all these possibilities can be prevented if we have a very good wastewater collection system in place. Once again, such systems are designed to treat the sewage as per need so as not to endanger the body of water or groundwater or land to get polluted where it is finally disposed of. Thus it protects the receiving environment from degradation or contamination. The wastewater collection systems. So it is a system of sewer pipes, which are popularly called as in sewers, to collect the sewage and takes it for treatment or disposal. The system or sewers is called sewerage system as such, or only sewerage in few cases. So sewers are underground conduits for conveying wastewater by gravity flow from urban areas to a point of disposal. Stormwater again enters a storm drainage system through inlets located in various places in the form of street gutters or depressed area that collects the natural drainage. Sanitary sewer transport domestic and industrial wastewater by gravity flow to the treatment facilities. Sanitary sewers are placed at sufficient depth to prevent freezing and to receive wastewater from basement. So once again, sewerage system, it is a network of pipes, pumps and force mains for the collection of wastewater or sewage from a community. In a modern community, the system generally falls under the two categories. The domestic and industrial sewers, these are the sewers which collects the water from domestic sources of wastewater and industrial sources of wastewater. While storm sewers are those pipes or sewers which collects the storm water or rainwater. The types of sewerage systems. So there are three sewerage systems types exist. One is separate system, second is partially separate system, and third is combined system. So separate sewerage system. So in this system, the sanitary sewage and storm water are carried separately in two sets of sewers. The sewage is conveyed to wastewater treatment plant, while the stormwater is directly discharged into a large river body or water body without any treatment, as such water generally are not containing very harmful pollutants. They generally used to have the sediment load or soil load more, and so they can be safely discharged into a river without much attention or much treatment. The separate system is suitable when separate outlet for storm water is available and the topography is such that storm water can be disposed of in natural drains. This figure represents the schematic of the separate sewerage system. So you can see that the wastewater from the household or any particular say wastewater sources can be collected in a separate pipe, which has been shown in yellow color in this particular figure, while the rainwater can be collected from the roof in the form of roof drains and along the roads in the form of certain storm drains, and they can be conveyed uh, through a separate pipe which may discharge it into the any water body that has been existing in nearby areas. The advantages of such system. The load on treatment plant is less as only sewage is carried. The size of sewer is small and thus the system becomes economical up to a certain extent. When pumping is required, the system once again proves to be more economical. The natural or storm water is not unnecessarily polluted by the sewage. While the major disadvantages claimed by this system includes cleaning of sewer, which is very difficult because of their smaller size in few cases. The self-cleansing velocity is not easily obtained as the smaller pipe size needs comparatively higher self-cleansing velocity. Self-cleansing velocity is a velocity of wastewater that is essential for not allowing any deposition into the pipe body itself. The storm sewers come in operation in rainy seasons only. So in dry period they may be choked because of the use of that as a garbage pit. And its maintenance cost is high. One is combined sewerage system. In this system, the sewage and stormwater are carried combined in only one set of sewers to the wastewater treatment plant before disposal. So the figure adjoining represents the combined sewerage system in which every type of wastewater has been collected by a single kind of pipe where the household waste, roof drains and storm drains from the roads or along the roads have been connected. And they can be either carried out to the treatment plants or they even can sometimes discharge it without much treatment in any existing water body. Advantages claimed by such system is that they are easy cleaning because of the larger diameters. Their maintenance cost even is reasonable. The strength of sewage is reduced due to the dilution of sewage by stormwater. This system requires only one set of sewer, make it more economical as compared to the separate system. While the disadvantages claimed includes that in storm season, sewer may be overflow and the sewer may damage, causing serious health risk because the mixed water sometimes the quantity of that might be more, and from the overflow provisions made that may come out along with the say contaminated sewers which may even contain the human waste or any such uh, things which might be resulting in a serious health risk. The combined sewer gets silted and become foul in dry days. Load on treatment plant is more because storm water is also carried there, which is not the case in previous system, which is a separate system. The storm water gets polluted unnecessarily because it is getting mixed with the polluted municipal wastewater. The system becomes uneconomical when pumping is needed because the pumping capacity needs to be installed is more, and because of that the pump of higher capacity or larger capacity needs to be installed. And third is the partially separate sewerage system. As name suggests, this is the compromise between separate and combined system, taking the advantages of both. So in this system, the sewage and stormwater of buildings are carried by one set of sewers, while the stormwater from roads, streets, pavements, etc. are carried by other system of sewers, usually which are open in nature. A portion of stormwater is sent to a separate piping system and discharged into natural water courses. Meanwhile, another portion of a stormwater is taken by sanitary sewage system and sent to the wastewater treatment plants. So these are the advantages claimed by the system. So it combines the good features of both systems. The silting is avoided due to the entry of stormwater into the other set of pipes. The stormwater from houses is easily disposed of, and the sewers in this case are reasonable in size. While a very small fraction of bad features of combined system are there in partially separate system. So this particular figure represents the partially separated system where the stormwater has been discharged directly into the wastewater, while the roof drains have been connected to the pipes which have been designed to carry out the sewage along with these say roof drain discharge. And if any other in other cases, if suppose the overflow takes place say during heavy rainfall, then that overflow can be safely discharged into a water body without much problem. The components of sewerage system. So sewerage system includes the house drain, which is the pipe used to discharge the sewage from individual building or the street sewers. They are connected to a lateral sewer, which is collect sewage directly from the household building. Lateral sewer is connected to the branch sewer or sub-main, which is a sewer which receives sewage from a relatively small area. And number of branch sewers are generally connected to main sewers or the trunk outfall sewer, which receives the sewage from many tributary branches and serves as an outlet for a large territory. The depressed sewer is a section of sewer constructed lower than adjacent section to pass beneath an obstacle or obstruction. It runs full under the force of gravity and at greater than atmospheric pressure. The sewage enters and leaves the depressed sewers at atmospheric pressure. So along with this, the number of appurtenances are even used, which makes the operation and maintenance of such system much efficient. So those includes inlet, catch basins or catch pits, then cleanouts, manholes, drop manholes, lamp holes, flushing devices, grease and oil traps, and inverted siphons. We will see the details of these in next session. So that's it in this session. Let's meet in next session to know more. And thank you for your patience learning, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you.